Welcome back. And I'm uploading Black Ops right now. I know, crazy, right? But the reason I'm uploading Black Ops is, if you don't know this, I can't capture right now because my component port on my PS3 has blown out, and PS3 can only record through component. It can't record through HDMI unless you do some things to it, and I haven't done those things yet. So for the time being, I will put up, a couple of my Black Ops games, but and a couple of other games that I have on PC. So what I'll come here to discuss right now is something that's kind of been on my mind in the Call of Duty community, and I figured I'd put it up over Call of Duty game because it applies to Call of Duty. But it kind of applies to all games, but mainly Call of Duty because it's the premier multiplayer experience right now. And it's something that's just been missing in the games. I saw this video. It was called COD 2012, and it was talking about people hacking COD and being assholes and shit like that. And normally I don't give a fuck about hacking because I kind of understand what hackers are doing. They want to have some fun. The game's kind of dead, They want to just do some shit to the game, but they kind of take it too far. They do unnecessary bullshit and whatnot. But I don't want to talk about the old Call of Duty games. I want to talk about the new game. I want to talk about what's playing now. Basically, what people are playing now is Modern Warfare 3, and people still playing Black Ops because it was the last Treyarch game, and that and Modern Warfare 3. And what I've noticed is like really missing in this game and almost every other Call of Duty game, or in every other multiplayer game in general, is normal human common courtesy. And not just amongst the players, I mean amongst the developers as well. And that's something I miss from games. Like, the way I built the team on Bad Company 2, honestly, was just through talking to them. Just, talking to people who wanted to play. And, Battlefield has a lot less of this, but, because, well, one, you can't really, it's one, because you only talk to your fucking, your squad. Like, you don't talk to your whole team. But, the games are missing common courtesy, just normal, everyday respect for one another. And that's kind of annoying the shit out of me. Like, I understand being a dick to somebody who's fucking stupid and, being, like, somebody who's just being a complete idiot and they deserve it. I understand that. Guys being fucking stupid, tell them shut the fuck up. But, like, the game just has a bunch of unnecessary shit. I'm not just like, talking about how people talk to one another, how they communicate with each other. I'm talking about how people play the game. For example, I don't do a bunch of cheap shit to people. I don't know why that guy's alive. Whatever. Fuck that. I don't know why that guy would not die. But anyway, I don't do a bunch of cheap shit to people, and it's not because I'm special or I'm high and mighty and none of that dumb shit. It's just because it's unnecessary. It's silly to do that type of dumb shit to people. So I just don't do it. I don't start the game off running around with dual machine pistols and assassin, pro. Not that, I hate the perk or anything, but let me just be honest. Assassin is not Ghost. It is not. Ghost was way weaker than that shit. Ghost only did two things. Three things. It blocked your fucking UAV, and it blocked the fucking kill streaks once it got pro, and it took your name tag away and people aiming at you. And that's not too bad. You know what I'm saying? But Assassin blocks like 7 different things. Like, Assassin has a power, which it has pretty much the power of 3 perks in one. So that's why, people really don't like it and they think it's fucked up. But, yeah, like, Assassin has, does, what, in previous Call of Duty would have took you 3 perks to do. And, so that's the fucking real issue there with that. But, I don't do that type of dumb shit to people. I don't go in there, just Assassin Pro, dual machine pistols, spraying bullets indiscriminately, just corny shit. I don't do that. I don't fucking danger close, one-man army, noob 2 people. I don't fucking hide in corners. I don't. I play the game. I bring it to you. I try to go for the W. I don't try to fuck my team. If I see somebody on my team getting shot at, I try to find a way to help them. I try to keep my team members alive, and it's not because I'm trying to talk shit or get on my high horse or get in my soapbox and none of that dumb shit. It's just common courtesy. It's just, I try to show the people in the game some respect. Even though I don't owe them anything, I just show it to them. Because I'm a fucking person. You wouldn't walk into a fucking bar and call some dude a fucking faggot. So I don't go into games and call people cocksuckers and faggots and all types of dumb shit because there's no reason to. And you know, I show it when I play. Like, I don't go in there and do a bunch of dumb shit. You know, I go in there, I play the game, I try to win, and I try to have fun. I know that some people being a douchebag is apparently fun, but I don't go in and do that shit. That shit's silly and stupid and it's fucking unnecessary. And it's not just the players who don't show each other any common courtesy. The developers don't show any type of courtesy to the people who buy their game. They don't show any type of respect to a very, very vocal community. Like, Call of Duty has got to be the most vocal community I've ever seen. The only one I saw that was this vocal was probably Bungie. And that's because they had Bungie.net and everybody was involved in making shit and playing the game. And, you know, maybe Valve. Valve has a very vocal community. But other than that, like, I've never seen a community as vocal as Call of Duty. They're making videos. They're doing all types of shit. They have networks. They had to make a separate machinima just for Call of Duty. And, I mean, despite what you think, you know, oh, Machinima Respawn is for all shooters. No, motherfucker. Machinima Respawn was started for Call of Duty. So, you know, it's a very vocal community. And I think the developers should listen, should show, you know, a bit of respect for the people who purchase this shit year in and year out. It's like, imagine if there was a car manufacturer who had these types of sales. Who had these types of sales every year. You can cool believe they would be listening to the motherfuckers who kept buying a new car from them every fucking year. They would. Because, you know, it affects the bottom line. And, you know, hell, like, who the... You know, they'd be interested in who the fuck's putting this type of emphasis on their product. And they try to improve it. They try to do something. But the developers for this game really don't seem to give a fuck. I mean, you know, people in the community talk about the spawns. They talk about the hacking. They talk about all the shit. And they just... I mean, honestly, the developers just blow it off. Like, we've talked about death streaks that need to leave the game. The developers basically have said with Modern Warfare 3, fuck you. We've talked about the spawns. People, spawning, you know, over and, like, the spawns, people spawn way too quickly. And I don't know why they won't let you rehack sentry gun. That's fucked up. I have hacker. Fuck, I can't rehack my own sentry gun. But, people spawn in this game way too fast. Like, I kill guys, and they spawn pretty much in under 3 seconds. They spawn so quickly. Like, I've killed guys, watched them spawn. I've seen their kill cam. Like, they spawn immediately after dying to me and kill me. Like, you know, and they spawn 10 feet away. Like, we've talked to the developers about the spawns, about people spawning too quickly, about people spawning too close, about not spawning in the middle of enemies. You know, about people spawning in their spawns when they don't, when they have only one domination flag. We talked about that shit. We talked about the frequency of spawn flipping, and they just say fuck you because the developers don't feel the need to show their customers any sort of respect or common courtesy. It's missing from this whole game. That's the problem. That's the problem that's with this game. Like, that's what's missing. If you're wondering how to fix the game, well, that's what's missing. There needs to be a patch to add, you know, some common courtesy and respect to the developers and to the people who play the game. We've talked to them about perk balancing, and they just don't care. They made Assassin insane, and fucked up Scavenger just beyond any sort of repair. I mean, it's a good thing they took Stopping Power and Juggernaut out because pretty much Stopping Power ruled the game. You had to play with Stopping Power or just get raped. You know, they don't give a fuck about balancing perks. They don't care about, you know, anything really. Like, even though they have people yelling at them day in and day out, they still put in death streaks. They said they took out Second Chance, but then they put it in there in a different way. We wanted it completely gone. You know, the support package, like, what the fuck were they thinking with that shit? Let people get their kill streaks even though they died? Like, you know, that's really what's missing. If there was a patch to make the fucking developers give a fuck, that would be wonderful. That's what needs to be patched. The developers' attitude and the, you know what they show their community. You know, because the game is just, it's fucked up because people don't have any respect for one another. Players don't have any respect for one another. The developers don't have any respect for the customers. And, you know, that's what's wrong with Call of Duty. In my opinion. You know, maybe I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, I play on PlayStation 3. And it's not just because, you know, PlayStation is my favorite. PlayStation is my favorite console to play on. And I play almost exclusively PlayStation 3. Like, my Xbox really collects a shitload of dust. I barely touch the thing except for Xbox arcade games, and that's largely due to the fact that Xbox is probably the worst gaming experience I've ever played. And I'm not saying everybody needs to be some model player who's nice and prim and proper to one another at all times and all. I'm not saying dumb shit like that. I expect people to be people. But just to be blunt about it, I play on PlayStation because it's less racist. I mean, just straight up. When I get on Xbox, all I hear is N-word, 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 dumb shit, dumb shit, dumb shit, dumb shit, weird screaming and random sounds and just all types of dumb shit. And I have way less of that on PlayStation. And plus, Xbox is a piece of shit. Like, if you never use the Xbox battery pack, that shit will just die, and you'll have to buy a new one, and it doesn't stay charged. But the PlayStation controller is unstoppable. But yeah, I play on PlayStation because it's just less racist. But that's what's missing from the gaming space in general. If you like this commentary, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. I'll catch you later.